Hello, welcome to this video. So in today's video, I'm having some good news, and the good news is that we are launching the new app platform. So this has been the idea for some good time. I've been looking for the best place we can give back to the community for all developers. I've done a lot of resources online. Those who have been following the YouTube community, I've done a lot of resources, free, paid, and all those ones. And I've been looking for the one place where we can have all the resources in one place. Courses, free ones, templates, and everything, blogs. I've been looking for one place the developers can find everything they want. And finally, I've been able to put up this platform. And right now, it is live actually, guys, and you can access it. So what is on this platform and why did we build this platform? If you see here, discover the best developer resources, thousands of templates, API, landing pages, tools created by this sub team. So this is not my only one person effort. This is the team's effort that these guys have been working so hard to make sure the resources you are going to be sharing below, or all the things you are going to be seeing, the things that the team has contributed. You can check up on our team here and go ahead and read on each and every person, their portfolios. Everyone has his own portfolio. You can just go ahead and read through about them, and you understand that they have been trained and they have been at this sub for some good time, and I'm the one who is managing the whole entire team. So they have been trained, they have spent a lot of time really working so hard to make this happen. So what are these resources? So, and why did we create the resources in the first place? Okay, why did we come up with the developers? So the app platform is going to be essentially a marketplace for full stack applications. That's going to be the main thing on the platform. Like what you're going to be putting in large quantities are going to be full stack solutions. And these are not going to be only for Next.js. These are going to be for all different languages. Okay. So this is a place you can come and get any solution, any full stack application you are looking for. You're going to be finding it on this place. So why do we need this platform? Some people like, me, I don't like buying the code or something. But we all know that as developers, we face the same, almost the same challenges. Starting from scratch every time is so time consuming and resource intensive. That is when you want to start a project from scratch, more especially if you're a beginner. I always recommend beginners to begin their projects from scratch. But when you are a mid or a senior dev, starting from scratch on a project every time is so hectic. It's so hectic, time consuming, and it is not really enjoyable. So for that case, there are some people, me and you, and me personally, I like starting from some place and then I build on very more complex features rather than starting from scratch. So the second problem is people who are making researches. More especially, I've seen most people, final year students, struggling a lot to find quality projects. Someone is looking for the project that he can create, and some of these projects we're going to be putting are going to be specifically for final year people or researchers who are searching for well documented projects, like that have maybe problem statement, that they have literature review, that have reports, maybe even proposal report. All those ones, we are going to be having them on the platform. You download it and you find even all those things attached. So that is for researchers. Then development teams face tight deadlines with limited resources. If you are in a business of tech, you understand most times clients are impatient. A client wants the app not just in 2 months, 1 month, he is asking for it in a week. And even if you're a good developer, coming up with a good application in a week might be really, really challenging if you are starting from scratch. So the best place is you go to a platform, get a really nice quality code that you can just like simply modify and give to your client. And this is for teams and for freelancers who are having tight deadlines for some apps. And if you're lucky enough that very app is on the platform, then why not get it very fast at a very cheap cost and then give it to your client. Then no clear implementation examples of complex concepts and technologies. Sometimes you can look for a video implementing maybe a chat app in a rental management system and you cannot find it anywhere, or you maybe want to see the implementation of Stripe in a multi-vendor e-commerce. So you're not getting that solution anywhere in a blog or on the internet, and this can be found only in a working application where you reverse engineer, you see how they made it, and then you can also copy the same way you do it in your app. You're going to see most of these applications are having all up-to-date things like payment with Stripe and all those things you expect from all these apps. And this one helps you to learn how to implement some things which are limited in finding examples of how to implement them in different applications. So it's a very serious problem that we just like always do. So another problem or another thing is reinventing the wheel instead of focusing on innovation. There is when you want to build, let's say, a multi-vendor, and a multi-vendor e-commerce, you want to implement maybe a certain feature, maybe a multi-cart system. So you want to implement a multi-cart system in a multi-vendor, but you wish you could get already working multi-vendor and then you simply modify it and add your own features on top of the multi-vendor. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, and that's why we all use CN for all the pre-built components. We are using the Magic UI, Astante UI, all these platforms for components. We use them simply. We don't want to reinvent the wheel. If someone has already built a hero section, why do I have to redesign it to have the same hero section? I can use it in my project. So the similar way, if you're going to have to implement something and you want maybe to innovate or focus on improving it, you can just like have it as a starter code and then you start it from there. Take it as having multiple starter codes or starter kits for different projects. Working in isolation. Some people are only working alone. You find you are a developer in India or a developer in US. You just don't having any team you work with. You don't have work with people, and you only have one perspective about how you're working on your apps. But getting other people's or other teams' application gives you how you can actually structure some things. Me personally, I also go through, like when I'm just like at different places and I find a repo, I always first go through, look at the structure, learn new things from them. So different having a perspective or knowledge from some other teams like our team might be something that you find it very resourceful. So that's why we have the platform. So what does the platform provide? The platform provides a comprehensive marketplace where you find production ready full stack applications. All of our applications, you're going to find out that all these applications are actually hosted and they are live. So like they are live, they come with seed files, they come with everything that is helping you to know how everything works. Like we really, and you know, some of the apps don't make it to this place. You know, you may think that in all the times, and the team is so big, as you can see here, and every week, every month, every person must release a new app. But some apps don't make it up to here. The apps which make up to this platform, I must handpick them. Like, you can build and convince me. I'm like, no, that doesn't feel like this is an app I can really put my name on it. So the apps have been handpicked, and really you're going to be seeing that these are having really nice experience. As you can see, most of the apps we don't use now very less data. We have a lot of data so that you can have the real experience. Like the if you're going to buy the app, it comes when it has some data you can really look at and get to see. So these apps we are putting on this platform are not just not tested apps. These are fully production ready full stack applications that we are going to be putting there. Multiple technology stacks. So we are not going to be putting applications for only one stack, like Next.js. We started with Next.js because most of the on my channel, most people are familiar with Next.js, but already we're working on Laravel, Node.js, Express, and even other stacks. We are going to be putting different stacks. And if you want an application right now in a different stack, do not hesitate to reach out and we build it in that very stack you want. As we said, educational resources. So we did not launch this alone. We are not launching only the marketplace. We are launching all other things like courses. So people have been asking, where do I start from? You can see here, we have, for instance, all the courses, both the free one, the paid ones, online ones, and everything. You can just come here and get the free ones on YouTube. All these ones, I put them really nicely, took time to put all these together. If you want the ones that are online, so you can just like online, you see we have Next.js and School Pro. You can just go to offline. There is this an offline course. And then we have the one-on-one online course. If you just want one-on-one, you can just go ahead also contact. We have blogs. Like we have a lot of blogs teaching on different things. For instance, you want to know how to build a Chrome extension. We have all those blogs that I'm putting in really time to build. Okay. So you are going to find all these, for instance, API key authentication, Next.js API routes. Like you want to learn how to protect API, like you want to protect API using API key. I have all those documentation around here. And then we have also the guides. So there is a slight difference between blogs and guides, but basically they are just like a how-to guides, like the way you can see them here. Okay, then I have also the roadmap. That those people have been asking me, where do I start from? You just come here and you're like, I'm just like a beginner, and then you can just like select what video you want here, and you can watch it directly from here. And that's why the reason I created this for both front end and back end. All these are free resources, by the way, as you can see here. And then we have, I've just already showed you the blogs and the guides. So the platform is not coming alone, it's coming along with all these things that complement it. So like the technical blogs, how-to guides, all those ones are going to be there. So another thing is learning best practices for professional code structure and organization. So some people are writing their own code. For instance, we are implementing a lot of best practices in our code. Let me show you what we use here in our code. We use this architecture, for instance. Okay, this is an architecture I haven't talked about in YouTube. I talked about it a little bit in the inventory management system, and we implemented part of it there. If you haven't watched it, by the way, go ahead and watch that video. So here in this architecture here, for instance, from the front end, React query services, then you have server actions, API, then the backend database and everything. This architecture is one architecture that we are implementing at Desys Hub, which is fully optimized, type safe, and can be decoupled. This is a very decoupled system whereby this you can put any backend that you want, even if it is just a Next.js application and it is using this system here. You can replace the whole entire API without changing not a single line of code in the front end application. And that's what we want, because you're going to be using different backends. Someone can just want to use Node.js, another one want to use Laravel, and another one to use Golang. So you can just like simply switch the technology at the back end and you still have a fully functional front end that is properly working. And to understand how to implement like this pattern can be really hard. So you're just getting an application and you see how they implemented everything, you can learn from it. So that's why I'm just like saying that you can just like learn best practices. Then ongoing support and collaboration. So sometimes you find that you have a client who is big than your team, not because you can't manage that person, but that person maybe requires a team, or he requires different stacks, okay, all together. So you can just like have the whole entire team, my team, on your exposure, and we can collaborate on a project and we have it done. And that's how most people actually get in touch with me and we work on those different projects. There is a chat here where you can chat with me. You can just like go there, and then let's talk about now the actual templates. So these resources, we made them so good that now you can just like come here, you choose if it is an API. So you just like click on API and then APIs will come. You don't have any API right now, but if there is an API right now, would just like be here. Okay, so we're going to be having APIs. So you can just come and say, I want a starter kit. Just click on starter kits like that. So you're just going to be able to search. Okay, you're going to be able to search and do that. That is why we are doing all those things. You can also filter by languages. For instance, Next.js, Laravel, Python. So if I say Next, most of these are already Next, as you can see them here. If I just come and I say Node.js, so you can see that even having Node.js, if I just say Python, because we already have Next.js, I can and I check these ones for one language, and you see we don't have Python. Okay, so if you also just like check, for instance, Laravel, we don't have Laravel right now, but as I said, we are just adding. You can also search by topic. For instance, let me first remove this, reset the filters. So if I just come here and I choose, for instance, I want something that is having authentication. So you can see all of them are having authentication. So that is one thing that is on them. Dashboard or something. So we added all these filters for you to be able to choose the app you want and reach on the app you want very fast. Okay, let's just look at the apps. What do we have? So I'm just going to go here and look for instance, a multi-vendor e-commerce. So this is like a multi-vendor e-commerce. And you can just go ahead and look at the live preview here. Just going to go at the live preview. So we have this nice multi-vendor that we just like finished working on. Okay, you can just like look at the quality of the app. Okay, and it's having all this all the data. I want to quickly show you the here the responsiveness. So look at the responsive. This looks like a mobile phone, really. Like, I like the responsive of this application. So this is a multi-vendor e-commerce. I'm not going to do a fully not going to do a full a full tutorial on all the features, but what I can just like show you is I can just like go through the app very fast, but it has all the pages. If you just go back here on the detailed page, you can look at the pages. These are the pages. You have the home page, product detail page, wishlist page, vendor page, department. Like this has a lot of pages. We have Stripe inside, cart page, category page, host page. We have a lot of pages that are into this application. Okay, so you can just like request for a demo for now. If you just like really serious about it, you can see it has all these multi-level categories. Okay, and all these are coming from the database. By the way, they are all coming from the database. This is really nice. You know, this is just like really nice. As you can see, you click, everything is working. We have, for instance, for each individual category here, it has its own banners, as you can see, and everything is managed from the dashboard. That is the beauty part of it. So if you just like go to the dashboard, you can look at how beautiful this is, guys. Okay, this is really beautiful. You can just like look at it here. Top products, vendors, top vendors, and all these ones. You can just like go through the app and look at these things. Look at the sales. Look at this. Okay, you can just like do filters. We have, like, for instance, today's sales. There is no any sale today. Last 7 sales. Last 30 days sales. Now you can just have like 30 days sales. You can even do a custom for this. Guys, like, these apps we are putting here, to approve an app to come to be on this platform, it really goes through a lot of testing. Let me show you some other apps that we have here. We have the Trek Bus Smart Booking System. You can just say go on to this, and guys, and just go ahead and do all the searches. You can just like have a limited support for this. For instance, if you just want to have support, you cannot deploy this on your own. It is very easy. Just go on support. This is going to take us on your WhatsApp and tell us what you want to me or the team to do for you. Okay, you want it to be deployed, we can just like deploy it. You want it to be deployed on Vercel or deployed it on any platform you want. Maybe you use Cloudflare. We go ahead and deploy it on Cloudflare for you, or we set it up for you. Most of these things are going to be having documentation here. As you can see, we have very nice documentation. Is one thing I'm just like trying my level best. We have all the features, and we'll be having also in the future the videos to help you out. I haven't put them there, but what is going to be there is when you get a project, you'll find there a seed file for seeding dummy data, and you also find there a very nice readme file to guide you in this. So how is the process? So when you click on the app, let's say you liked the application, like the multi-vendor. So when you go ahead and purchase this is going to take you to the Gumroad of this application, right? It's going to take you to the Gumroad of this. You go ahead and purchase it, and now when you log in inside this, okay, when you log in inside this, I'm just going to show you, for instance, if you just go in and you purchase this, you're going to find this file here. Now, those days, we used to put the files for download. You just come and download the source code. We have made it so easy and so nice for you guys. The only thing you have to do is come and click on this access link. Okay, so you can just come and click on this. For your end is going to be a link, of course. Me, I can edit it because I'm the admin, but you're going to find this link. Okay, let me see if I can just do control click. So if I just say go ahead and copy this, and then I just going to paste it here like so. This will take you to this page here. Fill in your name, your Gumroad email, so the email that you have just like purchased using on Gumroad. Use this very email that you have used on Gumroad, and then lastly add your GitHub username. People always put wrong GitHub username. First of all, we implemented GitHub username check. If you put a wrong username that doesn't exist, it will not accept. So you need to go to your GitHub, and as we said, this name you see here is your GitHub username. This name here, or this name you are seeing inside here, this is your GitHub username. So you have to copy this, and this is what you bring in here. Okay, this is what you paste in here, and then the Gumroad email, and then go get the repository access. So this will send you an email inviting you to the project. You also get another email for instructions. So you get like about 2 or 3 emails. One from Gumroad, another one from here, inviting you to the repository, and the third one is for the full instructions of where to go next. Okay, so that is the platform. I'm just going to be really waiting you guys to try this. If you have any problem with any app, or you want to get more details about any app of these ones, don't hesitate to reach out. Just simply hit this live chat with me, and I will just like help you get in touch with any information you want or any details you may want. Thank you so much. I'm not going to take most of your time. Thank you so much. Just try this. All the applications have demos, demo apps. We're just also going to link the demo videos for each of them. For instance, we have the event ticket, we have task flow, project management system. We have all the systems as you can see here, and they all have live previews for their apps. You just go there, check what are the features this app has, and then if you want to log in and have those details, you can just really reach up to us. You can just like use this WhatsApp, or get in touch, or send us an email, as you're just going to see from here. Send us an email, and then we'll get in touch with you, and then we'll give you a customized demo. On the other hand, we're also going to have the videos coming up. So here, anytime you can just like come in this video section, you'll find some videos for this particular app, having these videos here, so that they can guide you in everything you need. So thank you so much for watching this. I will be waiting to hear from you. Thank you so much.